What's up, everybody? In this video, we are going to write a serial input to the Arduino using a Node-RED program. Being able to write data to the Arduino means that we can take interactions and data and send it to a circuit. In order for the Node-RED program to work properly, you need to ensure you have completed the previous video and uploaded the sketch to the Arduino. The sketch reads a serial input and turns an LED on or off if a 1 or 0 is sent. Also, make sure the Arduino IDE is closed when you complete this video. Only one application can connect to and read the Arduino serial at once. Ensure you have Node-RED running and open it in a browser. You should see our previous flow we created. Click the plus and create a new flow. Double-click on flow 1. Change the name to serial write. In the description, put created by and enter your name. Click done. Double-click on the flow created from the previous video and delete it. In the previous flows, we used a serial in that was to read data. This time, we are going to use a serial out to write data. Drag a serial out onto the workspace. Double-click the serial out. Node-RED should remember your Arduino from the previous flows. It will show up under the serial port. Click Done. Drag an inject node and a debug node onto the workspace. Connect the inject node to the serial out and to the debug node. Double-click the inject node. Change the name to LED on. Update the msg.payload. Click the drop-down arrow and change the value to a number, and enter 1. Click Done. Click Deploy. Try clicking on the inject node. You will see the LED on the breadboard turn on and the number 1 shows up in the debug window. Cool, we just wrote data to the Arduino from Node-RED. Let's add an off button. Copy and paste the LED on inject node using Ctrl+C, then Ctrl+V. Double-click on the copy. Change the name to LED off and change the value to 0. Click Done. Connect the LED off node to the serial out and debug nodes. Click Deploy. Try clicking on the LED on or LED off inject nodes. You will see the LED on the breadboard turn on or off, and the number 1 or 0 shows up in the debug window. Let's create a dashboard element so we can turn on and off the LED with a visual website. Drag a switch from the nodes to your workspace. Connect the switch to the debug node. Double-click the switch node. For the group, click the down arrow and select Add New UI_group and click the pencil. Enter the name LED and click Add. Change the label to Digital LED. Click Done. Click Deploy. Open 2 browser windows so you can see the dashboard and view the debug window at the same time. Click on the switch, and you will see in the debug window a value of true when the switch is on and a value of false when the switch is off. We need a value of 1 or 0 to turn the LED on or off. Let's use a change node to update the value. Drag a change node onto the line between the switch node and the debug node. Double-click the change node. Remember, Node-RED works by passing the msg.payload value between nodes. When someone clicks on the switch in the dashboard, the value of the msg.payload updates to true or false. We can search for a true or false and update the value. Click the down arrow next to Set and select Change. Select the drop-down and change the type to Boolean. This matches what is in the debug window. Set the value to true. In the Replace, click the down arrow and change the type to a number and enter 1 in the window. Click Add to create another rule. Click the down arrow next to Set and select Change. Select the drop-down and change the type to Boolean. Set the value to false. In the Replace, click the down arrow and change the type to a number. Enter 0 in the window. Click Done. Drag a connection from the change rule to the serial out. Click Deploy and open the UI. click on the switch and you will see the LED on the breadboard turn on and off. One last thing, you may have noticed that your dashboard switch and the LED on the breadboard can be out of sync at the start of testing. To fix this, we will create and send a default button value using an inject node. Drag an inject node onto the workspace. Connect the inject node to the digital LED switch node. Double-click on the inject node. Change the name to default switch value. Next to the payload, click the down arrow and select a Boolean value. Change it to false. Click the X next to the MSG.topic and delete it. Last, click the checkbox next to inject once after 0.1 seconds. This will automatically pass the value when we load the flow. Click Done. Deploy your flow and you will see the switch is off on your dashboard and the LED is off on your breadboard. At the end of this video, you should be able to create a dashboard switch that writes serial data from node red to the Arduino when clicked.